Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of YouTube's greatest Skyrim 100% completion run. I welcome you, and as always I would like to recap on our progress which we have made so far. So we already surpassed the 15% overall total progression completion mark in the last episode. We have discovered 26% of all locations, the quests are still at roughly 13%, the perks are at roughly 15%, Dragon Shout still at 13.5%, spells close to 20%, but I believe as long as we will not skill our spell skills, magic skills, we will not go much higher. Unique gear is at roughly 5%, collectible items and books we reached 19%. So for this episode, as always, I did not plan any specific stuff. As we are here at the Wolf's Cave, I believe we should do the quest from Solitude. And as always, small reminder, this is not a let's play, therefore we will not comment each and every step, but instead just play and play and play and only comment to the extent I deem fit. Have fun and thanks for joining.
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema. Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema. No longer. Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you.
Never should have come here. That's all you got.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
That was it with the ritual master.
You've returned. Good. What did you... Portema herself? Please tell me you stopped that. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Portema. I shudder at the thought. You've returned. Good. What did you find at Wolf Skull Cave?
Okay, quest done, nice. Next, I believe we should join the Bard's College. The sound. Where does it come from? There or here? From here? No. From here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Might consider joining up myself.
This is a Thieves Guild mark. Means loot inside. Okay, let's see. You cannot steal from kids. Interesting. I think you also cannot kill kids inside the game. Hmm.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it.
I believe the only late game in which you could do that was Follow 2. And there also only with a patch. Well, okay, this was not so interesting. I believe there would be like more loot, more interesting loot. Flawless, flawless gem. We're nearly 75k. Oh, carry weight's approaching 400 pounds. This is the Bard's College, right?
Solitude, a breeze of the ocean. Thieves' Guild has come.
Hey Saren, what's up? Yeah, once a thief, always a thief.
Me, you look a little sturdier than most of the popinjays around here.
We already completed a quest and now we are going to join the Bard's College, mate.
Welcome to the Bard's College. I'm the headmaster here. How may I help you? Always a pleasure to meet a
We will
prospective bard.
someday,
You should
maybe.
be aware that many
First I need to
apply,
train.
We accept very few people. When possible, we ask applicants to perform tasks the college needs completed. In this case, I do have a task befitting an aspiring... Elisif has forbidden the burning of King Olaf, a festival put on by the Bard's College. To convince her, I want to read King Olaf's verse, a part of the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. Unfortunately, yes, according to Giraud, our history's keeper, the portion of the Edda dealing with King Olaf might still... I need you to retrieve the poem. I think Giraud here would give you the best explanation of both it and the history of King Olaf's verse. You should speak to him. As you may be aware, Elisif's husband. Elisif mourns her. I tried to convince her the festival is many centuries old and celebrates solitude. But I believe King Olaf's verse will provide that proof.
There are so many news stories being made right now.
I have not much. There are no heroes. If you want something a bard can dig into, 1,000 years from now, Skyrim will have changed rulers. Not much, to be honest. Their return was a shock to us all. Gerard Germain has some tomes about them in the library.
Good to meet a prospective bard. Well, you've come to the right place. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse. He's sending you after King Olaf's verse, then? The verse was Svafnir's contribution to the Poetic Edda, the living history of Skyrim. And the verse criticized the at least that's what we thought until I translated some ancient texts a year. If I'm right, Svafnir and King Olaf's verse lie in Dead Men's Respite, along with the burial chamber of King Olaf himself. At last, I have searched for this drum for 20... College treasury's a bit thin right now, but I can show you some tricks I learned from my days with the army. Good Ildi, so...
Wow, this was quite a great quest.
What happened during the Red Year?
He basically gave me +1 to all warrior skills.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
I'm Dean of Loot at the Bard's College, and
I
no,
wish only
I
to
don't
graduate
get
and
credit
enroll with the lead. And why wouldn't I be? We sing tale the person who writes it. Farewell, stranger.
Tons of new books. I need to collect this and track it. Let's go.
It's flawless.
I'll be the judge of that. Now back
It's an honor to have you. Huh?
How are your students coming along?
So them have a long way to go, but they're mostly passable. Don't let them. that, though.
You're new here, right? Welcome to the Bard's College. It's like a musical museum.
Yes, Headmaster.
Nice. Plenty some of new books.
Viarmo is too concerned with precision. What of instinct? Hmm? What of passion? Watch what you're doing.
A good story is
Take
9
two
parts
things to
truth,
be a good teacher.
1 part fiction.
The first is patience. The second is a firm wooden stick for rapping knuckles.
Seems like most of these are 9 parts fiction.
Can we really just make things up? It doesn't seem right.
Read carefully. You will see there are ways to... Well, you've come to the right place. Even while making parts up. Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse. Ildi, what year did the Aldmeri Dominion... Well, you've come to the right place. Be careful. You might find... You can't hide.
Save scum.
Good Ildi, soak in the lore. Yorn. What happened during the Red Year?
Morrowind suffered a massive explosion?
Well, you've come to the right place. Vardenfell's red... Well, you've come to the right place. Remember, being a bard isn't... A good story is 9 parts truth and 1 part fiction. Well, you've come to the right place.
Seems like...
Be careful. You might find more than just King Olaf's verse in Dead Man's Respite. Well, you've come to the right place. Read carefully. You will see there are ways to stay true to the essence, Ildi. Well, you've come to the right place. Even while making parts up. Be careful. Ildi. Well, you've come to the right place.
Late
Be careful.
171.
You might find... Good Ildi, so... In the lore. Yorn, what happened during the Red Year?
Now let me show you a real nice trick how to level up quickly. Never patched it. Even the unofficial Skyrim community patch did not fix it. Yeah. Hello? Hello, hello? Did the game just crash? Apparently the game crashed, lol. Then we switch to this dashboard here and I restart the game. Okay. There we are, back again. Let's hope it does not crash again. I should have not mentioned the Skyrim unofficial patch. Saving. Again, seriously? Something's off. Game broken. Okay, no worries. We'll try something different. Yes, this works, of course. But now we need to get back up there. Okay, let's hope it did not destroy the loading screen in and out of Solitude. Fine, this works. And now let's get outside.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Okay,
Vampire
fixed.
hunters or something in the old fort near Riften.
So back to the game. What
Up myself.
did I want to show you? If you did not know, this is a way how you can level up pretty fast. Nope, not that one. Wait.
Go cast your fancy magic someplace else.
Showing how you can level up pretty fast in Skyrim. As you can see, you can like level up alteration by doing this. And that's the way how people can like either get pretty strong really quick, or like for power or some glitch runs, stuff like that. What's this? Yes, so how it works is that you can like the effect of this one. Let me show you again. So the basic mechanic behind this is that you get alteration points based on the distance the mage light is traveling. So as you can see, the mage light is traveling all the way up to the mountain, and once it hits the mountain, it considers that I have, so to say, I'll show you again. It considers as if I have like yeah, used the skill. Exactly, you need to shoot it at the top tip of the mountain, like this. Not sure if you can do it from here as well. Let's try. Yep. So, but you have to take care, because if you do it too early in the game, the monsters will all scale up, and then you will have a hard time fighting them, because I believe the monsters scale like up to level 50, I guess. But this is a nice trick, especially for such a completion run, for example. To get all the perks and stuff like this, because there are some skills which are pretty useful for such completion run, and unlocking them like by grinding takes way too long, and it's also boring. Like in one of the episodes I told that for me the challenge is not like to grind stuff and do repetitive stuff, but just to see the entirety of the game. Like I also dislike the difficulties in Skyrim, because basically what happens there is they apply a multiplier to the damage you do, or damage reduction buff multiplier to the enemies and a damage multiplier to the enemies damage done to you. And this is something I do not really like a lot, because for me, for example, it's not a challenge to having to hit a monster 30 times instead of 20 times. I like more like challenges in which the AI, or like the combat AI, gets smarter. And if you ever played Skyrim on Legendary difficulty, this is what I have done once. It is a lot of fun to a certain degree, but at some point it's like very, very repetitive. So you basically have to hide behind a stone and hit the monster 100 times to kill it. If it's something you enjoy, totally fine. Like it's your game, it's your playthrough. But for me personally, it does not matter if I have to hit it 100 times or 20 times or 50 times. It's just like grinding and costs a lot of lifetime. Let's go find King Olaf's verse. Jesus Christ, I hope we did not crash our game state, because it appears that the fast travel is a bit buggy. Maybe I restarted the game, so it should depend and be stick to my save, because as you can see it does not load. If we broke it, I will need to check and test some things which could like fix it. Either we could load an old state. This is something I would not like really much, but we will see. Yeah, that's the state before. Okay, so for whatever reason the world does not load. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Strange. Oh, and the Drake is still... I hope it disappears. Maybe this is also something which is like bugging. Okay, never mind. We'll just deploy some items first. Yo, what's up, random? What's up, mate? Deploying some stuff in my Hendraheim hood. And I'm hoping that my game is not corrupted. These are not the gauntlets I need, I guess. Oh, the dragon is still here. How we can get rid of it? How we can get rid of it? Maybe that's also the reason we haven't having a corrupted save game. So, how was it placed here in the first place? Well, it spawned here and then flew away, and we just followed it with fast traveling. Hello. I hope that this does not prevent from the game from spawning any other dragons. Well, that looks also like a great trophy. Ancient Dragon. Thank you very much for this advice, Random. But I believe you should also turn off your PC mate. Yes, Saren, it's high noon in the internet. Talking Stone Camp. Whoops.
Keep your hands to yourself. I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
I see, this is bugged. It does not load if I entered it. Interesting. Game broken. Maybe I really need to restart my PC. Not good, not good. Not good, not good. At least I did a quick save. My quick save is too old. Okay, for whatever reason, the game appears to be broken in this episode. Really sorry. I need to check and find a fix for it. Therefore, let's end this episode here. We are at the 1 hour mark. I will do it off screen. And yeah, double check what could be the issue here. Anyways, I would like to thank you very much for joining, for watching, Saren. It was always a pleasure. I hope this does not crash the project at all, but could be the case, you never know. So anyways, yeah, we will check the progress in the next episode. I just need to find a fix. So things said, have a great day. Thanks very much for joining again. Bye bye.